Good morning everybody, this is your maths lesson for today and it's another lesson on the 9 times table. So this follows on from the work we've done yesterday, therefore I have also attached the extra things that you had yesterday in case you want to use them again today. So there is a video that shows you a little bit of a trick for working out the 9 times table. There's also the multiplication grid that you can use. Now just remember that we want to use the multiplication grid like a last resort. Like we tried everything else, we tried other methods, we tried to remember, it didn't work, so now we have a look at the multiplication grid. But please don't just look at the multiplication grid for answers straight away. If you really want to do that, you can. I'm not there to stop you, but I'll be really happy if you try to do it a different way first. So the first questions are pretty simple. You've just got to answer these questions. Now, the only difference between some of these and the ones we did before are that some of them are division questions. But it's the same principle. So if you've got the gap here, then you need to do just 9 multiplied by 10 equals this one here. And this one, something multiplied by 9 equals 18. So some of them you'll know again from memory, just by yourself you'll already know them, but for the other ones you can follow the rules that we've learned, or you can look at the multiplication grid to fill any missing ones. After that, it becomes a little bit more difficult. You've got to read the sentences and decide if they are true or not. So, for example, number 13 we can do together. In a multiplication fact where one number is 9, the answer has digits that add up to 9. So in a multiplication fact where one number is 9, the answer has digits that add up to 9. So this is a multiplication fact, for example, here. The answer for this one is 2 multiplied by 9. So 2 multiplied by 9. In a multiplication fact where one number is 9, so one of the numbers is 9, one of the numbers is 9 there, yeah. The answer has digits is just another word for numbers. The answer has digits that add up to 9. So here the answer is 18. So do those digits add up to 9? 1 plus 8, well, yeah, they do, don't they? They do add up to 9, but this is a rule that says kind of it always happens. It's always like this. And we've only used one example. So actually doing one example is not enough to show a rule, to show that something is always true. So what we probably need to do then is work out find another multiplication. Okay, this one's something multiplied by 9. 6 plus 3, what does that equal? 6 plus 3, 9 again, yeah, okay. This one again, multiplication, something multiplied by 9 equals 72. 7 plus 2 is 9. It looks a 9. 9 equals 9. 9 plus 0 is 9. 36. 3 plus 6, 9. So once you've done quite a few examples, and if it seems that the rule is always true, then you can start to think, okay, maybe this is a good one. So 3 9s is an even number. 3 9s is an even number. So for that one, you've got to do 9 plus 9 plus 9. What's the answer? Is the answer even or odd? Remember, odd numbers finish in 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9. Even numbers finish in 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. So look for 3 multiplied by 9. Maybe it's going to be in here somewhere. And you just have to say if that's an even number, it's true. If it's an odd number, it is false. So just go through those sentences, try to answer true or false, and then you can write your own statements about the 9 times table. And if you manage to do one of those, for everyone else to guess if it's true or not, you can put it in the comments on the Google Classroom page.